and hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes smoothly. Right, we have a hole.
Hope it's the right size. That means the template must have been wrong. Lifted this up.
So the final example. Ooh!
3 little ducks there and the most perfectly calm lake that you've ever seen.
Welcome to a new day at the lodge. We are about to head out into the van, into Taylor. Into Taylor to fit this. You know, I'm not sure this was a very good idea getting this one, you know. What would there been black shiny glass?
Once you keep it tidy, it'll be absolutely fine.
I know, that's what I mean. It's going to be very hard to keep
but it's no different to this
clean.
It's not enough to keep this clean.
Well, no, we can never keep that clean either. So this is what we're going to fit, hopefully. It's a Thetford 922, is it? Well, yeah, Hob 900 series, but you can get those 3 different ones. So we've got the twin one there. You can get a triple one and you can get a single one. So ours is the double one. And
we've measured right so it fits.
Yeah, well,
So
this is
it'll be a short trip.
This is the, what do we call it, isn't it? This is the
template.
Huh? Oh, that. So that's the template to put onto the worktop to cut around, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes smoothly. They're hopefully picking this up today, which is the old shower screen. UPS is on their way, and then the new one is arriving at my mum's today as well. Unfortunately not here, because if it were coming here, we could have tried to fit that. But hob time. And, you know, I was just thinking about something earlier.
What, dinner?
Where's Christmas tree going to go with all this stuff here?
We need to get the van finished.
I know we need to get the van finished, because there's no Christmas tree going up.
Oh, there is.
With all that mess there.
Oh, there is. Before we go out and all, I need the jigsaw blades from one of those boxes.
Maybe we'll have to bring the small Christmas tree from the apartment.
I would rather get one for a dashboard in a car than put that up.
Well, there you go. There's another option for you. You've just come up with. Right. We're just measuring up. What?
What I need to do is just draw the centre point on that. Hand you a pencil, please. And some masking tape.
Pencil is here. Masking tape is there. Can you grab that?
Right, so the halfway point here. So that is 48.5, but we're going to have a plinth on there, so we need to take that off, don't we?
True.
So half of 47, so it's 23.5 to the centre point. So just hold me that. 23.5 to the centre point is there. So it's to the left of this, don't forget. Put a little arrow on. So that's the centre line. So what we need to do is we need to fold this in half like this, which will give us the exact centre point of the hob, and make sure that that is exactly lined up. Let me just draw it on. So that is exactly lined up to that. And now we just need to position it, make sure it's straight, and make sure it's enough far enough forwards. So let's look at the other side of it. So we need it as much far forward as possible, because the hobs are going to be further towards the back, and we don't want the hobs burning the wallpaper. So we need to bring it as far forward as we can. So let's take that plinth off. We've already got a problem.
What?
This bar. We'll have to noggin some out. First problem of the day.
I don't know why we keep putting that oven back in. It's got to come back out again. Hopefully for the last time. Until the guy fits the gas in for us. We're not touching the gas. We don't want to do that. So he's going to do it for us. Ready?
No. No.
Yeah.
So I think.
So we put 2 holes in here with the bradawl, just to get the bottom ones done.
So what will happen is we'll drill them, and then we'll put the wing nuts underneath to tighten it, hopefully. So now what we need to do is tape that down,
Need to get the
take
oven
it
out.
back, and then the back one will line up. Right. So that measure's precise. Let me get that back in the hole. There we go. And then what I need to do is get a tiny micro driver and do the same with the other one. And then once we're confident that that's in the right position,
We've used this wood just to simulate the what do you call it? What do you call this? Well, not really. Are the splashbacks them? Little ridges, things, whatever.
right. Now the cut lines are actually supposed to be to there, but I don't want to cut as much as I need to,
Just in
in
case.
case there's any problem. So what we need to do now is stretch this out so it's perfect. And just tape it there for now. And then do the same on the other side. Now, to me that looks cockeyed, but
Is it?
looks like it's running like that.
Maybe that's just the paper though, because it is going in there. The cut on
Forget
the
the paper. Talking about the line. What we can tell by the problem is the wall runs off, doesn't it? So all we can do is measure from the edge of the worktop, just short of 11, just over 11. So it does. It's not right that. Put that in place. Nine and a half, 9 and a half, 9 and a bit, almost 10. The problem is the worktop runs off, so you're never going to get it looking spot on.
So we've got to have it wonky, cockeyed a bit.
It'll be straight on that side, but not on that side, because when we built this wall, obviously we couldn't use spirit levels and things like that to get the wall straight. So the wall actually comes out at the front slightly.
To cut.
Right, before I do, I need to bend the gas pipes down so we don't catch them. Right, are we ready?
Yep. Right, we have a hole.
Hope it's the right size.
Well, like you say, hopefully it's going to be smaller than rather than larger. So
Well, I've cut it short, so
yeah.
right. Let's see if it fits. It doesn't.
A bit too small.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's because we haven't drilled the holes for the wing nuts. So as long as those are going down on the worktop, then it should be fine. Looks like
Yeah,
it
it's not
fits.
too far back, is it? Because you get a pan on there, pan on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, with these,
Now what's going to happen? Well, you need to take these off to
Yeah.
be able to see it running off, but we can't help that. That's just...
You have the option with these to put them that way as well if you want, so you've got a little bit more room at the back, but we wanted it this way to give us all this worktop area then to prepare and stuff like that, which is another reason why the sink's down there, so that we've got all this area and it gave us all those drawers as well.
Right. We brad all these holes, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Right, so what I need to do now is peel all this off and then drill those holes for that, for the locking nuts.
Yeah. Do you fancy a cup of tea?
Not yet, we've just started. You're like a bloody builder.
Excuse me. It's 12:36 in the afternoon.
We've just started, like 10 minutes ago.
It's very cosy when it's raining, isn't it, in the van?
The heat is lovely.
I know, I've got the heater on, it's raining.
Right, I've drilled the holes where these will drop into. So fingers crossed, it all lines up. That does. That doesn't. At all. Which means I need to drill it wider. Let's see if this one fits. It's very hard to see when there's no light.
Hang on, let me get a torch.
This is not quite at the centre point, this one.
A bit more drilling.
Yeah. Might have to do a bigger drill bit. Where's it gone, the bigger one?
There. Oh.
Next one up. Not too big. Right. Let's get that one in first this time. And see if that one fits. Not quite. It almost fits with a little bit of pushing. Now then, let's have a look at this side and see how far we're out here. Can that reach? I can't see, I mean. Ooh, we're miles out. Freaking miles. What's happened? That means the template must have been wrong.
Ta-da! Done.
It obviously looks weird because it's not centered, but it's obviously centered to the
Let
plate.
me have a look.
You've got to imagine.
It's a bit dark today, but I'm using a torch. Dark outside. Oh yeah, it does look a bit off now.
Which bit? You mean running back?
Yeah.
What's going to do? There's nothing you can do about that.
No, it'll be fine. So let's just put. Yeah.
Let me put another piece in there to simulate.
It doesn't look too bad, to be fair.
Let me have a look. Right, so I've put these little thread bolts on, all four, threaded them through, and now we just need to fasten them with some washers and wing nuts. And then remember not to tie it too tight because the underneath of that is glass, but there's like an inch of sponge there. And you can see that obviously pulling the worktop down the other day has worked because the deviation has gone. So there we go. Right, let's tighten it.
Right, we're just oiling the insides because they're not oiled now that it's been cut. Bit of Danish oil.
It smells like varnish. Linseed's more kind of natural than this stuff. This has almost got like accelerants in it or whatever it is. Not accelerants.
Not very nice weather out there today. Raining and grey and gloomy.
The next job is we need to take the van to the garage
What for?
where all the wood cutting stuff is to start building that bulkhead.
Oh, well, we're not doing that in this. Are we doing that today?
Well, what else are we going to do?
Well, I
Can't
don't
do
know.
the shower because it's not been sent.
Well, if we're going out, I'm going to make a slice of toast because I'm hungry. You fancy out?
Not yet. Right. So we put the little threads in. Pop it into the slot. Manoeuvre it down. There. And there. And then put it into its final resting place. I can't actually believe that that has gone as smoothly as it has. For once.
Good. So final resting place, and then oven back in.
Oven back in, and then we just need to message the guy who did his gas and tell him that it's ready for rigging up, and wait for a date. Right, while Lee's gone to make a cup of tea, I'm going to put the oven back in. I've just hoovered inside the cabinet, and then the kitchen, apart from the lights at this little bit here, is completely finished. Right, so we're about to fit the air conduct, or the heating duct, through one of the face plates. So we've got these white ones. I'm going to order some grey ones. I actually thought we got grey with them, but we don't. Or I can just spray that. We've got some grey paint somewhere.
That's fine.
Grey primer. We'll just spray that. And then it will literally go on this side of the wood and screw into that pipe, so the air will get pumped out into the room, and there'll be another one behind Leigh down there. So the first thing I need to do now is to drill a hole for this to fit through this plate at the bottom. So I'm going to do that now. That's going to go in. Yeah, this rubbish every time we use one of these.
There, the batteries.
And also as well, we use this for drilling the bottom. So it's actually no good now. It's got no teeth on it, which is why it's smoking a little bit. But we'll get through, don't we?
Right, we're good on that as well.
No, it's just smoking.
Whew, friggin' hell, that smells.
Almost through. We might actually be through. Not quite. 2 more minutes. Ready?
Now, if you're wondering why Nick's on this and we're not like keeping this, making it into a chopping board or anything like that, because I know a lot of people do, I did think about that. I thought these cutouts would be nice chopping boards, but they're very heavy.
The worktop itself weighs 15 kilos.
Yeah.
Well, what we need to do is measure that and the other bit and take it off the worktop now.
Yeah, so they are very heavy. So we decided against using them as chopping boards. We'll just get some kind of really thin plastic light one.
Perfect. Right. Now then, this is difficult now. Oh, yeah, it's difficult because...
So this is for the heater, which we have actually got on at the moment, and it's pumping nice warm air through there. It's actually a bit too warm, a bit warm. That's why Nick's taken his top off.
Right, just... It should, he says, get stuck. Just, that's it. Right, let's just make sure it actually fits. Yes, it does.
Not very smoothly, but it does.
No, well, because the thickness of the wood is not exactly what you would expect it to be for like a skirting board. Right, I need you to hold it there and not move it. Ready? Right. Just got to get it lined up with the threads on the inside. Actually, I'm actually better off just pushing it in like this. Possibly.
That's it.
There we go, look, yeah.
Perfect.
We'll spray that and you can feel the hot air coming out, and then that will clip onto the face plate at the bottom.
I actually don't mind it in white, but another black grey will make it look better.
When we put this drawer in,
it looks alright in white, to be fair. It's right next to the white shower, so... Do you think?
No. Right, we're on our way to the garage. It's absolutely slashing it down, so I don't know what we're going to get done. We haven't been there for over a month, so we just need to try and unload some of the stuff that's in the back of the van and clear some space out, because we're struggling, we're walking over things at the minute. I've just updated my weight tracker and took 3.4 kilos off, which is what we cut out of the worktop. So that's reduced the entire worktop weight to about 11.8 kilos, so that's not too bad for an old worktop. So the thing we think we're going to do today, if we've got the wood there, is we're going to lift the bed up by around an inch, raise the bed up, and then take that front beam off and cut the silhouette out that's going to sit over the worktop. I think it's going to be quite simple to do, and then the lats that we put on the bed, they were quite thin and they're breaking, so we're probably going to go and get some more of those from Wicks. and cut them properly this time, because we cut them with like a hacksaw last time, didn't we?
To be fair, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, but I've already put my hand on one of them and it's cracked and gone through. Well, yeah, so there's not much weight allowance, and knowing how much of a heifer you are when you're in bed.
But it's going to have a distribution of a mattress all over. So.
It is, but if the mattress is thin, which it looks like it might have to be, then an elbow might push it beyond the crack point.
We'll always just try it, and if not, then
we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Ooh, careful. Those have just dropped down. Right, we're at the garage and we've just cleared out all this. And we're going to attempt to raise the bed. It's raining, everything's getting wet through at the back here.
Hold on. Things are getting falling and locking in space.
I'm going to close this door so everything doesn't get wet. So we're at the garage and we've got these 2 bits of wood. Going to cut some of these out to raise the bed and make things simpler for extending it.
Right, so the plan was, because we had to adapt the worktop to be a little bit higher because of the height of the fridge, it meant that when we cut the nozzle out of that, it'll be very thin. So we're going to raise the bed up by that amount. So underneath here, on top of all 3 beams, we're going to put another 1-inch piece of wood, which will elevate it up, which means that when the front plate goes on, it'll actually be about that much that we'll have to just cut out. And then the bed, hopefully by the time we finish this, we'll pull in and out. And then we can decide about the lats on top at a later date.
Right, the thing that everybody's been asking about us for ages, how are we going to get this extendable bed bit across and above the sink? This is how we're going to do it. Hopefully we've just cut this out, and then Nick's just going to cut this out, and then that will be where the worktop and sink is.
The worktop, if you imagine it's side on,
yeah,
the worktop will basically slot in, and then we'll have felt pads on the underneath of this so it doesn't scratch the worktop.
Yeah.
So we've cut that with a circular saw. We're just going to cut that and then go and fit it. Right, so it's a bit hard to manoeuvre it in, but you'll understand in a minute. So once it's connected, the bed will extend over the worktop, and the reason why we put the tap there is so that the
can just stop there.
Yeah. So I've cut a little bit too much off, but that's good because we can put the pads in there.
Yeah.
But there we go.
So now push it back on a morning.
We need to reassemble it
when we make the bed
like that. Push it back, and it'll fold up to there.
Ta-da! Right, so Nick's just put these in there.
Spacers to lift the bed up for the amount that we've lifted this up.
So the final example. Ooh!
There we go.
There.
So it floats above the worktop. There is a big gap there, a little bit more, but so we did factor in the depth of the sink, so we didn't have it scraping. So we're going to get lots of felt. We're going to get a long felt pad and stick it under there, so the fluffy side will keep the worktop basically nice.
Right, we're just screwing all these back on, and then I think that's it for today. Nick's shoulder's hurting.
It's because we struggled to get the screws out.
Yeah. And we are going out for a meal. Yes, we're going out for a meal to a pizzeria tonight. Looking forward to it?
Yes.
Or as I like to call them, pizzeria.
Pizzeria,
whatever we call them. We're going to a pizzeria with our friends Kerry, and I don't know what we're having. Maybe a pizza and some salad to share.
Oh yeah.
Fine. I can't actually really.
As long as we get meatball starters.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lather me. So my shoulder is killing me now. So I've spent 2 weeks since we got back from Florida. You need to put more on than that. You're trying to skimp on it. 2 weeks since we got back from Florida with this shoulder pain. I think I've torn muscles or got tendinitis or bursitis or whatever it is. And it's been almost normal. And then I've just gone and used the screwdriver trying to get some screws out of that bed, and it's strained my neck and it feels so tight now.
No more van work now until this is.
So Lee's just putting on ibuprofen gel.
And I'm off out for a walk now. I've got my umbrella.
You haven't done.
There's loads.
You've not done. I need my shoulder down here doing as well.
I'm off out for a walk because I've already done about 2,000 steps. We're doing van work.
I'm going to have a lie down. That is dry.
Dry?
Lather it on.
You obviously can't feel it, but there's loads going on.
I can feel how dry your hands are.
Is
that it?
Yeah. You've got almost half a tube on there.
Right, I'm going to take some ibuprofen tablets as well, and then I'm going to have a chill.
Right, it's a while later. I went on my wet walk. So I've got this new Fitbit, and I'm just trying to. I've got friends added onto it as well, so it's a motivation.
You've got friends?
Yeah, I've got some friends.
Oh.
It's a motivator to obviously keep your steps up as much as you can and get some exercise, because there's a leaderboard.
Like you talk about walking in rain.
I know, there's a leaderboard and I'm on bottom because I've only just got it, so I need to keep getting my steps up and steps up and steps up so that I'll go up this leaderboard.
Who's at top?
It's actually Kerry, who we're meeting in 5-10 minutes.
Maybe she's walked there.
I don't know what the leaderboard is, whether it's like average steps or whatever, but she's done 41,000. So I don't know what that is, like a weekly.
Well, she might have short legs.
So anyway, it is a while later. We're going out for our meal to a pizzeria. Pizzeria. And I must say, the weather's been absolutely garbage today and crap.
But it hasn't stopped us.
No, what I'm going to say is I do like it when it gets to autumn and you get wrapped up. I've got my winter coat on, I've got my jeans on, and I do like getting wrapped up when the weather change, when the seasons change into autumn.
It's nice.
Or fall for our American viewers. But anyway, we're all wrapped up, apart from Nick. He's still got his shorts on.
I will wear shorts until the frost or the snow hits the ground. So we're going there. I'm going to have a nice meal, hopefully. And then just see what we have. Nick fancies meatballs. We're going to share meatballs or... We'll share some balls.
Well, we'll see anyway.
And then I want an American hot pizza. But they don't do pineapple here because I've tried before.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Can I have some misting on? Because I can't see out the window.
Shall we get a pizza and a salad to share?
Oh. Don't be doing that.
And then maybe a starter each. Meatballs for you, and I'll choose some, and then we'll share that as well.
Well, you'll get bruschetta anyway.
Well, not if we're sharing, because I know you're not overly gone on that, and you don't want
tomatoes on toast. No way.
You don't want bread. I love bruschetta, but Nick's trying to stay off bread as much as he can. So there we go. It's nice and dark. It's still raining. It's not stopped raining since the minute we got out of bed this morning.
But yeah, in Liverpool, it's sunny. Blue skies.
I just spoke to my mum and I said, it's been raining there all day. She's like, no, I'm just on and off. So it's all down the east coast apparently where we are. Right, look at that. As pizza is here. Pepperoni and pesto.
They don't do pineapple.
No, and I went for this halloumi salad. And these guys have got pizzas as well. Our friends Kerry and Andrew, and Alfie's here.
Alfie's pizza.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Yours, isn't it, Alfie? Right, there's his little sharing plate. They're a bit small.
It's a side plate. Not even a slice of pizza's going to fit on that.
Right, let's tuck in.
Oh, this pepperoni is really nice, actually. Right, we're just getting in the car, and I had to film what we just seen now. So we've got this moon that's behind the horizon, 3 little ducks there, and the most perfectly calm lake that you've ever seen. Look at that. And those lodges on the other side of the lake there. Looks so cosy. Right, let's get back to ours.
Right, welcome to the next day. Nick's just there sorting something out on my phone for me. Nice meal last night. Nice pizza. We're going to crack on with some van work today. We're going to go straight out into the van, go to a building suppliers and get some wood for that bulkhead and finally get that closed off. Fingers crossed. That's the plan. Ready to go in 5 minutes or so?
Nowhere near. Right, as we were driving to the garage, the van is actually making that tapping sound again, where we had the drive belt changed a few months ago. And we took it to the garage that does the work and said, oh, it's doing it now, can you have a look? Because when he changed the drive belt, he didn't know, he didn't hear it properly. And based on the video that I'd showed him on my phone, it was like definitely the drive belt. So we took it back this morning, and when he came out, he got out a can of WD-40 and he sprayed it onto one of the spinny things on the belt, and it stopped immediately. So we know that it's something to do with one of the pulleys. So anyway, when we drove away, it's doing it now all the time. So when we're going to have to get it booked into the garage and get that fixed. So in the meantime, we have a can of WD-40 somewhere, and I watched where he sprayed it. So we're just going to kind of spray it on they're like little turny things that the belts wrap round. So as long as I can find the WD-40, well, God knows, we can stop it doing it on longer journeys. So we're on our way to the builder's merchant now to get... Ooh, what's happening here?
It's roadworks.
Ooh, although the light's not working.
No.
So we're off to the builders merchants to get some plywood to build onto that bulkhead, and then we're off to the garage to fit it.
Right, Nick's just in there getting this wood. Looks like it's paid already. And then just got to go down to another door to get it. Right, here we go. What we got? What is it?
3.5mm ply. I'm just wondering whether this is going to be the right size.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, it don't fit widthwise at that size.
No.
So is it going to fit height-wise on this way if we cut it out of here? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Those guys there are just eating a McDonald's and it's making me really hungry. I've got McDonald's burgers and coffees and teas and stuff.
Call since we brought no lunch.
It's just right next door.
I know.
Right. We've measured. And is it going to fit? Is it high enough?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut the excess off, and then cut this section off, and then it should fit. But it's going to need some adaptations for the water tank and behind the bulkhead, so I'll have to cut a noggin out.
And it's those guys in that van's fault, but we have an Uber Eats on the way with McDonald's.
We went, but there were 40 people.
We went and it was just absolutely nuts. I don't know why. Some kids are on holiday, I think, at the minute. So I said, well, let's just use Uber Eats, and it's on its way. McChicken sandwich, a couple of burgers, and
£2.49 delivery.
Yeah, not bad at all, is it really? I think that's the first time ever we've used Uber Eats in this country to bring a McDonald's to us. Right, I love Uber Eats. It only took half an hour.
A lot quicker than Florida.
I hope there's some milk.
No.
Oh no.
How can they send milk? Well,
oh well.
It's gonna have to be black tea.
Is it black or have they put milk in? Yeah, it is black. Oh no. Oh well.
Oh well.
Where's my mac and chicken sandwich?
2 hamburgers for me.
Right, let's
This
scoff
beats
this.
a skinny whip.
Well, that's true. Right, time to see if Nick's calculations were right.
I'd say not, because it ain't fitting. Need to. The thing is, it's larger at the top than it is at the bottom, so.
Don't be scratching that worktop. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Ooh.
It ain't in yet.
Yeah, but it didn't go over to the top. Oh no,
It's not going to do.
There's a thing going to go on there at the top.
Right. So why is it not fitting?
I don't mind tea without milk, actually. Well, it's because of that. It's probably because of the top look. Because of the van wall that goes down like that. It looks weird with it closed off because I'm so used to it all being open.
Oh, right, okay, I can see what's wrong. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Right. How does that fit?
Pretty damn perfect. Obviously, there's the... Well, yeah, perfect.
Push it up. Oh, no, wait a minute, that's
What?
not right.
What?
This is not level with the thing above it. Push the bottom in. No, there's not something not right there.
From this side, it looked perfect.
I know. What I've done is when I've screwed it back in yesterday, it's not lined up with the side panel. Well, I can fix that, it's easy.
So, what we're painting that white, are we?
Yes, and then at some point we'll cut a door in here after it's all finished.
Yeah.
Right, so we need to put the support on the wall where the bed can rest on, so we don't have anything sort of putting all the weight on those hinges underneath. The problem we've got, when we built the van, we didn't write on the floor where the support beams were, so we've just had to sit. We've took this out and we felt there's a beam there, found it on a photo, measured it up to a cross point at here, and then put some pilot holes in the wall so it goes into, hopefully not wires, into wood. So we now need to fasten this sanded piece of wood on its best side to there, like that, and
Paint it white.
paint it white, and then that will be the support for the bed. And hopefully it doesn't stand out too much, and then I can put the socket back in.
If there's any wires back there,
They're in here, but
Come through.
I've just looked on the plans. There's there's something about here that goes kind of that direction,
fingers crossed.
but it's a low voltage wire, so
well,
you never know. It might be something that's not installed yet. Right. There we go.
Is that actually on it?
What? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Right, can you push it back so I can get it angled at the right angle from the other side? Right, it's fixed. Moment of truth. A 13 stone heifer now. Woohoo!
Is it solid?
Well, it's already going to take its weight from that hinge anyway, and then spragging on the backside. But
Solid?
yeah.
Good. Here we are again. Oh, I can smell them bacon butties, and not that malt one,
No.
but I can smell them. Just come for a bit of wood for the top of the bread because we don't have any, and a paintbrush while we're here as well because we've left them all at the lodge. Right, we had to get a whole new massive board just for this little bit because we didn't have any of the right size, the right thickness.
30 sodding quid.
Yeah, so
And all this wood that we've got here, and not a single piece of
I know, we just didn't have the
We
right.
might have got a bit thick as well because I asked for 12mm, and I'm sure we did the kitchen in 12mm, but this looks massive.
Very thick, but it'll do.
Same
Well,
as
it's the
this.
same as this, yeah. That's all we needed out of this big piece. That. But I'm sure this will come in handy for many more things like this.
Well, there's no else to do it.
Oh, we're not doing the table in the chairs in
Oh
this.
yeah, we can use it for the chairs actually. Yeah. We said we were going to use a thicker ply to give it some strength, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go on, explain it.
We're doing 35 sort of drop there.
Yeah, but
We're
what are we
going
doing?
up there, and then we're 35. We're going to come down, so that's why we're going to climb on the bed, then up a bit, and then back up.
We're creating a fascia board, so it's going to come down here, like
Yeah,
that.
exactly what I just said.
So how far above the bed do we need the lip?
You mean in the middle?
So if that's where the curvature is going to be, coming down at this point here, at the 35 point, and then come down, how far? So 3, and I think the lowest point needs to be there.
Yeah.
So
We've got to climb up.
that will always be along. So from there to there, it's 17, 18 and a half.
Right, this is where we're at the moment.
Right,
We've
so
got that on, the fascia board.
I just need to take a slither off there and a slither off there, and then we need to put the fixing screws in all the way along, and then we need to edge that and then take it all to bits and paint it, and that will then act as the support rather than the bed underneath onto the worktop. So at the minute it's kind of almost touching it, but with enough push a felt pad underneath will protect it from scratching that. So this will have a felt pad underneath it, a very thin one at the minute actually, and then we need to do that first because we've got more digging out to do.
Oh yeah.
So, oh crap.
Yeah. What, going to the right holes again?
No. Oh no, wait a minute, that's because, no, ignore that. It will, once I've cut out
Yeah.
a chisel.
Right.
Here we go.
Next phase is done. That is on. A little bit cut out there, that's on. We've just put masking tape on there because we don't want to scratch the sink whilst we get the pads on there. Right.
What we can do about the gap?
Oh, we'll sort that out later. Let's do this.
Right.
Do it.
Here we go. There we go.
So that extends the bed so that we can put his heads up there and his feet there, head, feet,
His head's here. And then if you want a drink, you just go straight from the tap.
And if we can't be bothered doing that one night, we can
Just
manage that
sleep
way.
yeah.
But this is where we can fully stretch
If
out.
you're 6 foot, you need to sleep this way.
Yeah.
If you're like 5'10", you'll be able to fit that way.
And even with that out, there's still a lot of room here.
Put a
Obviously,
chair under there.
obviously, I won't be able to sit that way. Say if Nick went to bed on a night and he wanted to extend it, I'd have to just move to this chair, which will be facing that way,
Yeah,
which is
or
fine.
Just get it cab, whichever.
So, There you go.
So
Just got to paint it all white now.
everybody was curious as to how it's going to fit. So the question that everybody was going to ask now was, well, how will the mattress go on there? So the cushions for here will actually be the cushions for the chairs. So on a night, we'll have extras, so we'll actually be able to make this into a single bed as well, and it'll have an L shape round here if it goes according to plan. But normally the cushions for there will make up this bed, or we'll just have an extender to the mattress and just shove it in the garage when we're not using it.
Yeah. Or just on top of the garage during the day. Just on top of the garage during the day, maybe.
We can do, yeah.
But not on top of the garage, sorry, on top of the bed during the day.
So push it back.
Careful of that sink.
It's a little stiff.
Yeah.
But there we go. The problem is when it gets to here, that gap closes, and as you can see there, it's catching. So we will put some felt pads on.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
may end up taking a little bit more off to compensate for the gap here.
Well, you can.
But just a stick-on felt pad underneath is enough to stop it from scratching.
Yeah. Right, a while later, Nick's been out painting in the van. I'm not sure if it's finished or not yet. He's just. Are you ready? Not yet. Food's ready for tea. Just made a HelloFresh lamb koftas with a spicy mayo and harissa. I think it was harissa paste sauce. A nice salad and some potatoes. Well, your tea's out and it's going cold. It's a little bit later. That HelloFresh was beautiful with the lamb koftas.
That's my buprofen cream on my shoulder.
Going to finish the vlog. Nick's been out, as I said, and painted. We'll show you that in the next vlog.
It's very whitewashy. It needs another coat.
Yeah, but we'll have a look at that tomorrow. So that's the job tomorrow. More paint on that. And we've got a few other things to do tomorrow as well. So
And I'm going home to get the kids.
Yeah.
Because we're bringing them over for Halloween.
Yeah, that'll be the next vlog. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. And we'll see you on the next vlog. Bye for now. Bye.